Over to you, Bandekar sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Sandraji, and thank you to Veronica Rambabu and all the kids who are present here. Oh, I'm sorry, I should not say kids, and they are the latest
Smart.
and new generation people. So very happy to see a beautiful smiles with all the kids present here. So let's not to waste our valuable time. So let's jump into our topic directly, right? Already you have prepared your mind and you answered that today's topic is about pollution, right? Yes, it will be a very interactive way. Okay. Suppose every day you will get bored by seeing the lectures who is writing on the chalk piece or the board or seeing some presentations or videos. It's like not one type of communication, one side of communication. So we'll make it today very interactive one. So you will ask questions, I will also ask questions. So we both interact in a very friendly way. Okay. So that knowledge sharing will be very high. Okay. So let's start into our session. Just give me a second to share the PPT. Okay. So everybody is able to see the PPT, right? Yes. Pollution. So I have given a caption called as it's a silent killer, right? Can anybody tell me in a very quick way why I have given a caption called as silent killer?
Sir, can I?
Yes, Charan.
Because it dissolves on not it pollutes the air and because of the pollution, the men get slowly interacts the air and slowly the lungs will damage.
Yes, Charan, thank you for your valuable response. Yes, it's absolutely the right answer. Why I have given the caption silent killer is suppose if you see killers in movies or you heard in newspapers, you may be read in the magazines, right? Killer means he will come and he will kill on the spot. But here silent killer means it works as an silent poison. It will not kill you in a day, it will not kill you in a hour, it will not kill you in a week. But in a long term, yes, everybody will be the victim of this pollution. And definitely for sure, in the long term, everybody is the victim of this. If we were not aware about this. If we are aware, then yes, we can go out and we can save our lives. If we are not aware, then everybody will be the victim of this pollution. So let's start. What is the pollution? Most of the people know about it, but in a simpler term, we can say pollution is nothing but, you can see the PPT, right? If anybody seeing PPT, just make it hand like this. You can see, right? Yeah. So pollution is nothing but introduction of harmful materials into the environment. So we have a beautiful environment, but what we are doing, we are inviting or we are making the environment pollute by inviting some harmful environment into it, some harmful particles or some harmful gas to us. In a simpler way, pollution is the introduction of harmful materials in the environment. So those materials we can call it as a pollutants, which is harmful to us, then that is not safe to us, right? Suppose sometimes we feel strangers are very harmful to us, then it becomes a danger to us. Sometimes we see, sudden floods. In India, if we see that some coastal sites now we are getting a floods, that is a very danger to us. Like that, in an environment, we are we are inviting some harmful materials into the environment. That is called as pollution in a very simpler way. But people like Veronica or Sridev, Ritya or Adya will get a doubt. Sir, why should we know about this pollution? We are having good gadgets. We are having a beautiful villas. I'm having a car and daily I will go to school and I'm studying very good marks. I'm getting 99% or A plus grades. Why should we study about this pollution? Why? You will get a doubt, definitely. Why you have to study means our human life is interrelated and interdependent with the environment. Yes or no? Anybody quickly answer. our human life is interrelated, interdependent with the environment. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. So the air we breathe is polluting by smoke, right? The air which we are going daily breathing is polluting by smoke. The food we eat is polluting by agricultural activities like insecticides and pesticides. The water we drink is polluting by chemicals of factories and the garbage of cities. If you walk on the cities, I mean, if you see in the YouTube videos, the cities looks very nice and very beautiful. But if you really walks on the roads of the cities, it's purely dirty and purely polluted ones, right? The reason, you know why? It's because of growing population and growing industrialization. The main two reasons, growing population and growing industrialization. If more number of people are there, we have to produce more number of food grains. More number of food grains means in a shorter term, we have to increase more things. So how we have to increase? We have to use pesticides, we have to use some insecticides, we have to use some fertilizers. Because of those things, I mean, completely pollution is going to happen. Forests have been cutting down, trees have been getting fell down. You know, the beauty of the trees is, very much beauty of the trees is, they will take carbon dioxide and they will release oxygen. None of other living things can do on this earth, right? As a human being, if we have to survive, we require oxygen. We require oxygen. But what trees are doing helpful for us is very best friendly friends. Trees are taking carbon dioxide and they will exhale oxygen for the human beings. But what we are doing because of these, I mean, industrializations, we are cutting down the trees. So where will get oxygen? It's impossible things. It's very, very difficult things. So that is the reason people are getting like asthma problems or skin rashes or itchings, headaches, whatnot. So that is the reason we have to be know the importance of pollution and its side effects. If we aware about this, then only we'll get to know how to eradicate that or how to we can control it. To stop the pollution, it is completely impossible things. It is completely impossible, but we can reduce its effects. We can reduce its effects. Now we will see what are the different categories of pollution. Because you now few at least few people will be aware that yes, pollution is very dangerous. Yes, it is going to affect the mankind. At least few people we may get an idea about this. Now we will going to see what are the categories, right? Everything will be have categorized, division of proportions. Now we will see that what are the categories of pollution, right? So in pollution, we'll see the categories. 1 second. Yeah. Sorry, suddenly screen share has stopped. I'm reopening it.
No problem, sir.
Yeah. So we'll have two categories. One is pollution is by natural and pollution is by artificial or man-made. Because people will get doubt whether pollution is come automatically or because of man-made things it is going to happen. We'll see. We have both things. Sometimes some activities will be made by natural of environment itself. And because of some man-made activities, we are polluting the environment. Now we will see what are those natural things and what are those man-made things, right? Because of volcanoes, because of hurricanes, because of sudden floods, because of earthquakes, and because of sudden burning of forests, and because of tsunamis. These are the few natural things which we can't have any control over it. It comes like, I mean, tsunami will not say that, yes, Sai Charan, today, tomorrow, tsunami is coming in your city, so be aware. No one will say that. It will come suddenly. Even volcano bursts, suddenly it will burst and it will burst for a couple of days and couple of weeks also sometimes. Yes, it may alert few minutes or few hours, but not few days or few months. It will burst like anything. Floods, yes. it will limit us, or it will inform us few days or at least few hours, but not few things. But floods, we can't control it. We have to face it. But because of floods, lot of water pollution is going to happen, right? Because of burning of forest, lot of air pollution is going to happen. But if we see natural or natural things of pollution is very less when compared to the man-made things. Now we will see, as a human beings, as I be educating people, you know how much destroying we are creating. Deforestation. We are only cutting the trees. We are only increasing the factories. If we increase the factories, what will happen? You see the picture. Lot of fog, lot of dust is coming to picture. And we are very much fond of plastic nowadays. Everybody, our human life is going to be tied up with plastic. Now people are not realizing so far. Without plastic, we can't imagine our life, right? And transport vehicles. If the bus goes like this, then smog will come like this. And pesticides, because of agricultural activities, because of increase in population, only farmers are using pesticides, fertilizers, and insecticides. Just go back of 50 years. It's no of pesticides, none of insecticides, none of fertilizers. Everything is a natural activity. But because of population, they have to be. And oil spills. Yes, in a large seas and oceans, lot of oil spill is going to be happening. So these are the two categories of pollution. One is artificial, another is natural. But natural effects are very less. Artificial effects are very, very high. Now we will see what are the types of pollution. Air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, radioactive pollution, and even plus or minus one or two will be there. But today we will be emphasizing majorly on air pollution and water pollution. Only majorly these two, because our life is dependent on air and water. Without air and water, there is no life on our earth. So we will see about air and water pollution today. Okay. Can anybody guess what this is? Quick answers. I need quick answers. I think Sridhar will answer.
Sir, it is air pollution.
This is air pollution.
Air pollution.
Air pollution, sir.
Okay, okay. I will say, I mean, most of the people are from India, right? In our India, in pranayama, what we will see, what we will say. Anybody knows about pranayama? Pranayama is one kind of yoga activity. So generally what
Yoga.
is in pranayama or in yoga activity, deep inhale.
Or breathing yoga.
Yes, deep inhale. But in present situations, if you deep breathe, the air will be going to kill you. If you visit Delhi, the capital of India, it's a worst polluted city in India, I can say, without doubt in that. So generally in our olden days, people will tend to say that you have to deep breathe, so that if you deep breathe, oxygen will go into your nose, and so that brain will work perfectly. But in present situation, in present generations, if you deep breathe, then the polluted air will go into your nose and it will damage your brain. So my dear children and my dear friends, so nowadays don't deep breathe, deep only slowly. If you deep breathe, then you are ready to take most of the adverse effects. So think about this. So now we'll go into air pollution. So this is a few of the things about air pollution, means from where we are getting air pollution, air pollution. First, we will see mobile categories. Mobile means which are movable ones, right? From the airplanes, from the cars, from the trucks, from the buses, from motorcycles. All these emits poisonous gases, right? And if you see stagnant things like industries, power generation in the plants, sewage treatment facilities, all these are fixed factories. So from factories also, we get poisonous gases, right? And so I'm coming to this area, means cities. Every city will throw a lot of garbage. Just imagine if the garbage is not collected for 1 week, we can't survive in our home. Every day garbage has to go out of our home and it has to dispose to the garbage in dump units. If you can't collect, if store your garbage in 5 to 6 days in your home, you can't leave it. Like that, the livestock, the cattle, whatever the buffaloes, whatever the cows, whatever the sheep, right? Even they will also throw a lot of garbage outside. Even the agricultural activities, if you see the fertilizers, the truck is doing some agricultural activity. Fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, oil and natural gases, all these will emit. Even if you see natural activity, means the lightning, the volcanoes, the wildfires of the forest, everything will going to pollute our environment. Everything is going to pollute our environment, and the gases is become toxic. And the gases becomes the toxic, then whatever the air we breathe, then definitely we'll get lot of ill health. So these are all the sources of our air pollution. If you see all these are the sources of air pollution, then what we have to do? Suppose I will showing you one video which makes you the goosebumps for sure. Few of the people will be aware about this, what happened exactly on 1984 at India. Maybe I hope you people are not born. Maybe few, even I was also not born at 1984. I think only Sandra has born, I think so. Let's see this video. It's a 2 minutes video only, okay? Observe carefully. So I hope Meha will answer to me. So what do you understand by seeing this video? Yeah, Meha, can you quickly tell me your... Meha, are you there? You're mute.
Yes, sir.
So what do you understand?
I understand that in 1984 there is a gas leak. There dead many people in India. Many Indian people died
in Bhopal.
in Bhopal.
Very famous city in India. Yes, sudden night. Because of man-made mistakes, gas is coming out of pictures. We don't know. Sometimes this air pollution can be visible and sometimes air pollution cannot be visible also. Even people have died. They are sleeping and they have died like this only. Even they didn't open their eyes to see the sunrise the next day. Even lot of people have, their brain got damaged severely. Even we can't say, that kind of severity, it's about the pollution. If we can't realize, if we can't realize. See this chart, air pollution chart. Every year, 7 millions of death is happening because of only pollution. If you compare to the deaths that happened because of corona, it is very less. I mean, just it's a media publication, just a media propaganda. People are saying corona is a dreadful disease, but more than corona, it's like 7 million deaths are happening every year. And especially if you see this black region, like Asia countries, right? People know about the globe. It's all Asia countries, right? Over 2 millions of deaths are happening only in Asian countries, including the Australia. Means, as we are the educated people, we are not taking the steps to control this pollution. Because of air pollution, we will get the heart diseases. Because of air pollution, we are tend to get the heart strokes and the brain strokes. Because of this air pollution, we are going to get lung cancers, even asthma, and even bronchitis also. But the thing is, as a society, we are not educating. As a society, we are not educating our next generations. As we are the educating people, already we are literate people, we are not educating our next generation the seriousness about this pollution. We are only concentrating on a few of the maths. We are only concentrating on a few of the geometry. We are concentrating only on the how we have to send the spaceships and how we have to send the robots, how we have to create the robots, everything artificial intelligence. But the dreadful silent killer is coming back to us, but nobody's take care about that. Think 7 million deaths is not a simple task. But children, I'm not taking this session to make you to fear. I'm taking this session to make you to open your eyes, so that the next generation belongs to you. Because already, yes, we have grown up and our life is almost 50% is finished. The next generation is for Sridev. The next generation is for Ritya and Aditya. The next generation is for Victoria Rambabu. And next generation is for Sai Charan. And the next generation is for Meha. They have to live very beautifully. Means they have to know about the seriousness about this. You know, some of the side effects of air pollution. Short-term effects is headache, cough, pneumonia, bronchitis, skin irritations. And long-term effect is damage of nervous system. Once the nervous system is damaged, you can't do any activity. Respiratory means people will get asthma like this diseases, and its impacts on liver also. So what we have to do? Then Ritya will ask me, sir, everybody will give lectures. Then what is the solution? What is the solution for this? Yes, I'll give solutions. And next, I think everybody will have Google, right? This is the air quality index levels. If you have the Google handy, I mean computers or laptops or desktop, can anybody quickly type in your Google Chrome, what is your city index level? Just type air quality index level of your city name. You'll get surprised. If Meha or Sridev or Ritya Aditya will have the laptop or even the smartphones, even from smartphones also you can do. Just type air quality index level, your city name. You will get some percentages and you can check this. If your city is in between 50 to 100 or 150, then you are in safe zone. But I hope more than 50% of Indian cities are not there in 150 levels. You know, the air quality index level of our Indian capital city of Delhi, it is 400 plus. I'm not saying wrong. I'm openly saying, I'm openly challenging. You can Google now, air quality index level at Delhi. The graph will go 400 plus on. Even Sandra ma'am can say the Pune city. Maybe it may range from 150 to 200. I hope so. Right, Sandra ma'am?
Just trying to find out.
Just trying to find out, yes. So few people will be in.
I got, sir.
Okay, how much may have?
In Delhi, it is 500.
Yes. Then you imagine how much hazardous it is. As per the International Standard Bureau, to breathe a good air, it should be ranging from up to 100. Up to 100 only it is acceptable air. Then beyond 100, then your breathing poison, very dreadful air. So few people will be in this task, right? And I will show you one more picture. So can you please analyze what is this picture? Few will do that air quality index, and few will analyze this picture and tell me what you are able to understand. I think Ritya will answer this. I hope so. What she is going to understand with this picture.
Sir, I can understand.
Let's give chance one time to Ritya. Ritya, can you able to understand? No help, no help. Only self-help.
Sir,
Yes.
there is a man
Okay.
here. Clear city, clean city, green city.
Okay, good. You are getting to
Clean and
point.
green city.
Yes.
In other places, all there is factories like that.
Okay.
Yes, many
So-
factories.
Okay. Without wasting much of our everybody's valuable time, I will say that yes, we will see that a complete, a large, fully occupied city with lot of apartments and factories and everything, blah blah blah. But if you see in a smaller area, like there are some trees and there is some public transportations and there are some bicycles.
Yes, sir.
So if you save the environment,
Some
and the environment will going to save you.
environment, we have to save the environment.
Yes. If you save the environment, if you do the green activities, then definitely environment will going to be saved. So I will explain you more about this picture in the next coming the presentations. Okay. Now we will see another important
Okay, sir.
criteria is water pollution. Because as time is very low, I'm going bit of fast, don't mind. So water pollution. So we see water. What will happen in the water means, yes, whatever we drink today is the poison. 100% I'm saying whatever we are drinking today, it is a poison only. It is not good, pure water. Even with the purifiers also. I can say 100% that even if you drink government water, that is safe for you. If you drink purified waters, then that is not safe for you. It is 100%. I'm saying very openly also, very bold also. The government which is supplying water to you, that is very much good than the purified waters. I'm not naming some company names. All the purified waters is not a water at all. Is not a water at all. See, we have few kinds of water pollutions like groundwater pollutions, oxygen depleting, effects of nutrients in water, microbiological water pollution, suspended matter, chemical water pollution. We have different kinds of times where water is get contaminated. See, oxygen depleting, because in some time, I mean, in water, there are some microbes exist. Because of that microbes, every living organisms will take oxygen, right? So if microbes exist in water, they will also take some oxygen in the water, and the levels of oxygen in the water is decreases. So you know the formula of water, right? H2O. H2O. If oxygen levels are decreasing, then if you're drinking if you're kind of utilizing the same water or drinking the same water, then there is no useful for you. And at the same time, suspended materials. Whatever the materials you are throwing into the oceans, and they will not dissolve. It is not the earth which decompose. Oceans will not decompose the materials, so it will stagnate there itself. Then, and you are utilizing the same water for you, then it is become poisons. Now we'll see what are the reasons for water pollution, right? From the farms, pesticides and agricultural activities like fertilizers, herbicides, pesticides, it will going to pollute the water. And animal feeding and wastage, animal dungs, cow dungs, we can say, right? All the dungs will going to pollute the water. and sewerage treatment plants, factory wastage, right? Because in factories, lot of excreta will come out. The way they will dump in the lakes and they will dump in the rivers and even sometimes in the oceans also. Sometimes very majorly oil spills. Isaac, like you students, you don't know about most of the oil spills, but it's a very great threat for the oceans. Large ships will take the containers, right? They will carry the oils from their mining capacities and they will transport to the cities. Sometimes in between means of transport, ships will broken or ships will get damaged. All the oil will spill into the ocean. You know, right? If oil is spilled in the water, it will not dissolve. It will float like that only. It will float topper area only. And all the living animals in the like fishes or anything, they will die on the spot. So these are all the sources of water pollution. Now we'll see. Can anybody see this picture? Yes, Sridev raised his hand. Anybody? Yes. Can anybody able to understand?
Water pollution, sir.
Sir.
Yeah, water pollution. Can anybody know what is this picture it is?
Yeah, sir. It is plastic in the
Okay.
water. Plastic.
Generally, people go to the rivers, like any beaches, then we will eat lays and every biscuit packets and everything, blah, 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 we will eat. And what we'll do, we will not carry that, the wrappers, we will throw at the seashore itself, right? Most of the people, 90% of people will do that. And we will drink water bottles and we will throw the water bottles at the seashore itself. You know where it is? I will tell you, I will reveal the name. The place is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. In the Pacific Ocean, it is carries to 28 miles. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is 28 miles. Imagine how long it is. 1 mile is more than a kilometer and 28 miles it is there. And see what will happen is this all garbage bag, it is floats like that. It will float like that. It will float like that. It's continuously moving, continuously moving. And how the fishes and reptiles and all things, how they will survive? They will not survive. After that, they will die because of marine activities. It is difficult, right? Imagine and understand that the seriousness of this. Just see this video. You'll get to know the dangers of this, water pollution. $600 square miles. 5 years later. Yeah, Meha. Did you understood anything?
Yes, sir.
Can you
Hello?
just yeah, can you give quick reflection?
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. In 5 years, no, 5 years, not 2010, there is explode something
Yes,
like
water spill, oil spill.
wall. Yes, there were 11% killed in it. Mm,
See, if you see the effect, I mean, the effect is 1200 square miles it has affected. Not only 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers or 10 kilometers or 100 kilometers. Because of that small man-made incident, that oil spill, yes, few people have died already. 1200 square miles of seabed is damaged. Seabed means the complete under beneath of the sea, complete the downside of the sea, right? That is called as seabed. So 1200 square miles of the seabed has damaged. Then imagine how many marine animals have got killed because of these incidents. See, as we dependent on like rice or chapati or rotis, even few of the people have dependent on the fishes to eat, completely damaged. We are all living in one ecological system. If one ecological system has been damaged, it will have great adverse on everything. So with this, I came with some solutions, right? What we can do. So these solutions are, everybody has to use public transport. Yes, though we are very much billionaires, but affecting the pollution is very difficult, right? If we use our own car, then it will exist the gases. It will affect the environment. Instead of that, use the public transport system, either metros or the public transport system of buses. Then in one bus, we can carry 40 to 50 people. If 50 people are carrying their own vehicles, then think about how much effects is going to happen. And buy energy star rating products only always. Always use 3 to 5 star rating products. Not use less below the products, which will damage our environment. And reduction of forest fires and smoking at the forest. And make use of solar energy. We have beautiful solar energy, right? We have abundant of solar energy because of India is an polar regions. We are not into polar sites. We'll get lot of sunlight, but people not tend to use solar energies. And I request the people not to go for pesticides in the agricultural activities. At least reduce the activity of pesticides. Because if you use the pesticides, it will be there in the food grains and those we are eating. Pesticides and insecticides there to kill the, the germs or the insecticides. But at the same time, some of the microbes or some of the small particles are there on the granules. And those food grains we are eating, and we are eating the poisons. So reduce that activity and avoid using of products which are made from the chemicals. And if you go to beauty parlor, lot of chemical there, right? Even the talcum powder, even the daily use of creams and everything, lot made with chemicals. I can say you one thing. See your Bollywood or Tollywood or even the Hollywood heroines and see their faces after 20 or 30 years. It looks very ugly and very dirty because of makeups. In makeups, it is there, all chemicals. Chemicals will give you short-term beautiness. Only the short-term beautiness, but not long-term beautiness. And always clear your chimneys for the filters. Because filters will get dust, right? Make it clean so that the air which go out of blow off your chimneys will be very useful. And one major thing is, if we have 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom house, we'll have 4 ACs. But with the ACs also our air gets polluted. Instead of ACs, try to use fans. Our previous generations, like our grandmothers or grandparents, they used to live 90 years, 100 years or 100 plus also. But the average human being of an Indian nowadays is not even 60 plus. Why? Because of man-made activities. At that time, they won't have ACs, right? In your grandparents, they won't have ACs, but they lived happily. But now, in summer, in the month of April or May, without ACs, it is very difficult for us to sustain. We feel like that. But think, is it necessary? We only polluting the environment and we are purchasing the ACs to reduce the cold. Even reduce the usage of crackers. I'm not saying you should not lit the crackers. Yes, use it to our happiness, but reduction. Reduction is important. And implement 3 core concepts, the reduce and reuse concept. To use these things, I mean, to implement these few of the 9 to 10 suggestions, it will take some time and will make some money. And I came with some more suggestions which you can implement like this, which you can implement from like this from your household. That is, always say no to plastic. It is very easy, right? Instead of plastic, use steel water bottles. Before saying to you, I should implement, right? So I'm implementing this from long time. I'm implementing this from long time. Steel water bottles, it will come for years. You can clean it and you can use it. Even if I throw in that, steel can be decomposable. But plastic, it will take hundreds of years to decompose. So say no to plastic and implement afforestation. Implement a houseful gardens, right? In your balcony or in your terrace, groom some beautiful flowers, beautiful plants. Then definitely the air will not get polluted. And third point is, as a children, I mean, as a small age, we forgot to switch off the lights when it is not in use. It will continuously there, right? Radiation effects. So try to see that in our bedroom or even in the balcony or even the living space or even the kitchen or whatever it will be in the bathrooms also. When not in use, try to switch off it. It will save energy and it will reduce the radiation effect. And implement reduce, reuse and recycle concept. Reduce the usage and whatever you have the reuse. Yes, I can say very beautiful example for reuse. Whenever you go to ATM, you will get some slips, right? Or whenever you go to some supermarkets or malls, you will get the bills. What generally we will do? We will see it and we'll throw it, right? Instead of that, we can use this like an small chits, notes. All these are my bills. I tied up with one hook and I will make. Whenever I got some thoughts, I will write on it. Means reuse. That ATM backside, it is white paper only. You can reuse for small mathematical formulas or even some chemistry formulas, you can reuse. Even bills will be very large. You can use this paper. Or what we'll do for bills and papers, you will purchase diaries for the new year. It's a very hell. Rough notes will be there for us. One-side papers will be there for us. Even ask your mothers or parents who are working in their companies. They will have a lot of one-sided papers. Ask them to bring to home one-sided papers. No HR will scold you. Ask your mother, parents, or your big brothers or your big sisters to bring those papers. You can make the rough notes. That is the reuse. And always go for recycle. That is also very much important. Grow your own fruits and vegetables in your homes. It is possible. It is 100% possible. Then you will get pure vegetables and pure flower, I mean pure fruits, without any pesticides, without any fertilizers. Then that is good for your health, which you can implement this without even a penny cost. Join in any environmental groups. There in your Facebooks, in your Twitter, in your Instagram, lot of environmental groups will be there. Join in there. Why you have to join? You have to get educated. If you educate, then you can say and inform to others, right? Join in the educate your companions. Suppose if Meha is know about pollution today, then she can going to say about her friends. Then the cycle chain will going to complete. And always remember, carry your
And
own. Yes, ma'am.
fine.
Yes, in 2 minutes I'm going to wind up.
Yeah.
And always remember, carry your own bags, that too jute bags, whenever you go to any shoppings or wherever you go. because if you go to shopping malls, they'll give again plastic bags. Then you don't have any options where you will put your luggage. You don't have any option, right? So always carry your own bags. So with this, I'm winding up the session. I hope I have given a good light on this. The only solution is green revolution is the best solution to stop the pollution. How much you are love the green, the much safer our earth. Always remember, earth is not only for human beings. It is a place for all living creatures. As a guest, we come to earth. We have a only choice to utilize the things, not to destroy the things. Not to destroy the things. Okay, with this, your permissions and all your peoples, I'm taking and I'm closing this session. So if you have any queries, you can ask to me, right? And thank you to Rambabu Garu and thank you to Share Every Community for giving me this opportunity. And thank you to my lovely friend Sandra ma'am for hosting this session. And thank you to all your beautiful babies who are present here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Signing off, Bandekar.